citizen!
Alright, welcome back guys. Sorry about the abrupt ending there, wasn't planned or something. But yeah, I'm having like a bit of internet problems for the past week or so. Like every now and then it would like completely sit out and not really come back for 10 minutes at least. So I had to kind of wait it out, but yeah, we're back with more of Origins here. So let's head back into it, shall we? Also thanks Smaller, welcome back as well, dude. Welcome back, Sunny. And yeah, thank you for staying tuned despite that disconnect there. You hate it when that happens with internet? Yeah, it can be really annoying. I kinda like hate to split my sessions as well with Origins, you know, kinda like divide it in multiple parts. But yeah, it is what it is, can't really do much about it. But yeah, let's head back into the game here. So we were just working on the Sobek mission here. We have to take down the poisoner. This doing it against the Black Royal Crocodile, I guess you could say. Oh, nice. Legendary mace. We actually have a better predator bow here because it kind of sucks we don't one-shot them. Yeah, I don't really have a better one. Welcome back, Aura. Yeah, sorry about that disconnect there. My internet connection just went completely out of the window for a couple minutes there. Where are you gonna go? Letter from Setep. The targets are the temple crocodiles. Make sure to get pet suit jaws for big one. The others don't matter as much. Don't kill any of them or it will be your head. Only make them sick, preferably something that affects their eyes and is dramatic. Make sure the poison can't be detected. Payment from the captain as usual. Don't mess this up. Setep.
Poisonous little woman. Talented, but twisted. Setep. He was the priest at the temple. Gods. What is it with priests and money? The poison was just for show. At least the temple crocodiles are not going to die. I should tell the Guardian.
If only I have a motion skill, then I could like jump back here and then shoot through the open space. Yeah, doesn't work right now. We don't have a skill. We're kinda sick though.
Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless, his limbs like Osiris.
Hey there, Harbinger. Welcome in. Hope is staying motionless like Osiris today. And Aura, thank you for redeeming an outfit for bike there. Persian Legend, please. Hood is my choice. Sounds good. Let's do that. Persian Legend it is. Cover your head in the desert, or the sun will cook your brain. No one wants a stupid magi. Right. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the hood off for now. I kinda dig his haircuts currently. I'm gonna change it depending on like the context, I guess. Like if we're going for an assassination or something, I might put it on. Or like an infiltration mission. Hey there, Anglo. Welcome in. We still got Captain somewhere.
Wait a minute.
انخعت حجي وسخت شو مسرت هرب ستي
Wait a minute. Then let him talk to the end there. Hey Veroni, welcome in, dude. Yeah, I figured with that ballista right next to him, couldn't pass that opportunity. Not many chances to get in this game to do a shot like this. That will leave a mark. Yeah, a very small one.
In Crocodilopolis, segregation of Greek and Egyptian communities is now necessary. Everyone will benefit from the new arrangements. Security for all. Greeks will move to the newly renovated areas in the north of the city. Egyptians will join their brethren in the south, where security will be improved. Security for all. The recent brutal murder of a Greek merchant in the slums has shown the need for greater security. Military presence will be increased. Frequent patrols of the Egyptian quarter will ensure everyone in Crocodilopolis is protected. Greeks will move to the newly renovated areas in the north of the city.
Yeah, separation or separating the Egyptians and Greeks even more. It's already happening.
What?
It's also caused a rift between the two. Or you decided the best way to get crafting materials and money is to be a menace in Egypt, so you're taking down every trireme and Roman soldier you see. Yeah, I've been there. You know, kind of just like take like all the convoys and stuff you come across because you really need those materials. Habinger still have COVID and no PC. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Habinger. I hope you're at least improving with, you know, with the sickness. Hope it's not getting worse for you.
Guardian of Sobek, the sickness was not an omen from the gods. Your crocodiles were poisoned, but they will recover.
Poisoned, are you sure? By whom? They will pay with their lives!
Your own priest Sehetep was responsible. He's trying to increase offerings from your followers.
What? Sehetep is Sobek's right hand. He will never do this. What you are saying is blasphemy.
Ah, you priests. Forever holding to your superstitions. You have been told the truth. The gods themselves will judge what you do with it.
Indeed. I can understand Bike's rage there. With a priest. Or exactly, you saw me assassinating the convoy riders so easily and thought, oh wait, I could do that. Yeah, it's a very, very easy way to get lots of materials fast, especially if you find those locations where there's like a lot of convoys passing through. Like there's sometimes like certain forts or kind of like crossroads. You just see lots of them every few minutes. Good place also to do it is Alexandria because you also have like lots of them passing through there. Right, so we're looking for a Sivan warrior, which I believe is over here. And that's it.
Out of the way!
Don't let anything through!
Oh, speaking of resources and crafting, we can upgrade our range damage of a hidden blade. I feel like range damage is more important right now because we don't actually one-shot everybody. Let's go for that. And over here, we need notes. Okay. The other day you took out a small convoy riding past the blacksmith and you sold their weapons to the same blacksmith. Oh, these totally found these just on the ground, so weird. I mean, That's a good way to, you know, plan your profit, I guess. You have the guys right next to the vendor. To more efficiency.
Stop right there!
Oh, you.
There's the sea one. Wait. That looks like...
It looks like Kensa. Actually, I have another shield here. This one looks a bit... Like, obviously, this one is a pretty good shield, but it just doesn't immerse myself, I guess, quite as well. So I'm gonna go with some gear that looks a bit more authentic. Yeah, it works. Oh, that sucks, Harbinger. When your phone overheats, I've been there. And the battery drains even faster. It's a huge shield. Using that same sword, it's great. The Humbaba's thing? Yeah, this one is really good with a C-Bond hit, especially given how fast regular swords can attack, also with the push and attack combo. Then you just get a chance for either of those hits to just put them to sleep.
We're innocent.
Bayek? My friend! My brother! Oh! Ho ho! Shit, it's good to see you! What are you doing in Fayoum?
I heard this was a good place to prosper. But I never expected to find you here, Kensa.
What can I say? I heard the call of the arena! Can you believe it? I am a gladiator now. Huh? But come, let us talk. And drink.
Man, the acting of Bayek there. The way he's been
I'm telling you, Bayek, I am so close to my dream.
shown.
If only I was given the chance, I know I could become champion. I mean wealth, luxury, fame. What more could a woman want? Huh?
That's why I came to Fayoum. To make a new life for myself and bury the past. But I was turned away from the arena doors.
So you have finally given up trying to put the world to rights. Good. Such things are impossible. Felix is slow to trust outsiders. But do not worry. With my backing, we'll soon be fighting side by side. First, we drink. And in the morning, we can go to the arena for the proper introductions. It's good to have you here, old friend.
So quite interesting here. You know, there's a lot of subtle things happening in the cutscenes that tell a lot about why Bayek is here and how he approaches this thing, you know. The fact that he doesn't introduce himself but lets Kensa spot him is kind of like, you know, not raise too much suspicion, you know. Because if he would have seeked her out, she would have maybe questioned, like, you know, why did you look for me specifically? And then of course, you know, by kind of like pretending that he's here so he can bury the past and start a new life for himself of glory in the arena. You know, that's not the reason he's here, obviously. The reason he's here is because he has to investigate all the warriors within the gladiator arena, because all of them fall under the suspicion of having something to do with Shadia's death or working for the Crocodile. So yeah, he's unfortunately lying to Kenza, but he has to find out the information that he needs. And as it turns out, you know, she's kind of the one he's been looking for, in a way. It's like the tragic thing about this, you know. An old friend from Siwa. Later time. Kenza Aya Evie Fry, you love a woman that can kill you. Yeah, that's fair. I love a strong woman. Like is very clever, indeed. Yeah, there's a lot of these situations. Also, I can see it in the facial expressions, you know, like it's kind of like playing along, you know, and it's making like a happy face and stuff. And as soon as she turns his back to him and he follows her, you know, he goes back to like being serious. So it really showcases his intentions here. Okay, so I don't think there's any more dialogue here. Let's head to the arena, shall we?
Greetings.
Hundreds of Egyptians starve every year. Why should the gods help Egyptians when we refuse to help ourselves? Neck, even Sobek no longer here. And bed. Experience the new entertainment district can. Following payment of a monthly cultural tax. Move!
Greeks will move to the newly renovated areas in the north of the city. Egyptians will join their brethren in the south, where security will be improved.
Τι συμβανέστη! Παιδες, legs on me!
Right, time to head into the arena.
Me, Harouye! Wa'ab Kefi!
Ο γεγνός και τι πρότειν!
I want this man to be my partner.
As it happens, the Iberian was torn apart by lions yesterday. I may have an opening. And if Kenza vouches for you...
You will need a title if you're going to team up, though. How about the C1 Warriors?
I think the Guardians of Siwa would be more fitting.
Is that memorable enough for you?
I have heard worse. Come inside. There is no pharaoh or god in the arena to protect you, Magi. This is where you will probably die. Try to do it with drama. It pleases the crowd. On the off chance you live, you will be rewarded with glory and fame. And another chance to die. Such is the short but luminous life of a gladiator. All right, who do we have? Ah, there is Callistos. Callistos, a former soldier of Ptolemy who claims to know how to handle a sword. Horus, he was my best fighter once, but age ruins us all. He's not much more than a bedpan now. He trains the novices.
Is that armor from Ptolemy's army?
Most of the fighters cannot afford their own armor. In any case, it is soon ruined. The army does not miss a few suits here and there, and it adds to the authenticity. Speaking of authenticity, in the arena, you use the weapons I give you. There are no exceptions. You already know Kenza. whose glowing but suspect recommendation brought you here.
Bayek! Crocodilopolis welcomes another champion!
Or another bag of blood and shit. I want to see if he can fight. And who better to test him than the one who recommended him?
What do you say? Ready to draw a sword, old Medjai?
Let's see if you have improved.
I promise. Not bad, old man!
How is that for old?
Nick, I thought I had you!
You need more style and flash. But you have got a pleasing vicious streak for a sand dog. Okay, Kensa. You have got a new partner. We open the door soon. Be ready.
These are the scraps that Felix wants to throw our way? They make a poor meal, my brother.
I'm going to slice off your balls and feed them to you. Our main obstacle to glory. The Gallic brothers.
I know who they are.
Please, not the outfit. It's dry clean only. It's a kind of cool thing, but the investigation parts kind of like happen in between the fighting parts as well. You can actually talk to quite a few of the gladiator fighters here and learn more about contracts you're also taking for the Crocodile. Like Callistos over here.
The new C1 fighter. I look forward to humiliating you in battle many times. I joke, of course. We might be pitted against each other out there, but that's all the more reason to stand together in here.
I'm glad to hear it. But why does one of Ptolemy's soldiers risk his life in the arena?
I have trouble obeying orders, and the army frowns on that. But I have a family to support, so here I am.
Have you ever challenged the brothers?
Viridovics and Diovikos? I haven't been thought worthy yet. In that, I consider myself fortunate.
Exactly, Aura. Can be used on many different occasions.
Are you well, my friend? You seem distracted. Don't worry, you will lose your nerves after the first fight.
I'm fine. But you have not yet told me how you came to be here.
Now that is a story. I was taken as a slave during Ptolemy's time in Siwa. A sick beast named Septimius and his clan were going to use me. But I managed to get a sword and make my escape. I traveled here where Felix took me in and trained me. But enough about the past, huh? I can't tell you how happy I am to share this good fortune with you. Soon the crowd will worship you. Almost as much as they worship me.
Yes, yes. Let us split the sun in two with our swords.
Ho ho! You are primed indeed! Let Felix know when you are ready for our first match. The sooner we start, the sooner we are champions!
Yeah, the reason she says, you know, that Bayek seems distracted is of course that Bayek is still playing to be into this whole gladiator fight thing. I think it's also a good way to have a gladiator arena be part of the game. You know, because we kind of like question, okay, what has this to do with Assassin's Creed, you know, like fighting in the arena, or like being an assassin or something. But obviously making it part of the main story and even combining the investigation part with it. It's almost like a social stealth kind of like, you know, setup here, at least narratively speaking.
You are Horus, are you not? Felix told me you are the trainer here.
Not my choice, Gaelic brothers. Hurt me. My head. Would have killed me if Felix did not stop them.
What can you tell me about them?
You don't want to fight them. They are strong and fast, and they like killing. For them, it's fun. Sport.
We are ready.
Are you? Everyone thinks they are ready till they get a fist in the face. I am starting you against a few novices. If you survive, we will talk about more. 2 warriors against the odds. The crowd love unfair fights. Do not disappoint them. Or me.
Are they screaming for our blood or for theirs?
Any blood will do. No such thing as innocent here. Do not stake your blade, brother. They certainly will not. Every man here knows the risks.
You have taken to this new life easily.
Can you see the look on their faces? Oh, they adore me, Bayek. The men, the women. I have everything I could want.
You're off to a good start. These 2 sand bandits are tougher than they look.
Praise the gods.
You will suffer!
Keep fighting like this, old friend, and we'll catch the eye of a wealthy patron.
And what then?
Then a whole new world of opportunity, my friend. The best gladiators are sent on special missions and earn more coin than you can imagine.
Then let us make sure they notice us.
Bitteschön. Man kennt's ja. This. One kennt's, I got this. Just do it. Are you the professional fighter I was told about? I don't think so. 3 misses. Jesus, Kenza. I guess she can only use the bow to actually hit somebody.
Victory for the Guardians of Siwa! The new darlings of the arena! Who knows how far they can go?
Pairing you 2 toe stabbers was one of my best ideas. The crowd loves you.
I told you we were destined for greatness, Felix.
Greatness? Oh, easy, easy, damsel Dustmite. You have a long way to go. It is a good start, but you are not contenders. You do not get to the Gallic brothers by beating a few shit-stained novices. Though, to be honest, I hope you make it. I am weary of you nagging me.
What do we need to do to face them?
Gods and peace, not you too. Just concentrate on the next round. For annoying me, I am adding lions this time. They have not eaten for days. You are their dinner. Find me when you are ready.
If what Kensa says is true, any of the gladiators could be working for the Crocodile. There might be evidence here of the jobs the Gallic brothers did. Maybe even the identity of their patron.
Any gladiator could be working for the Crocodile. Any. Or you have to admit that you forgot Kensa was involved with a crocodile when you said you loved her. She's hot, but you hate her now. That's definitely fair, you know. I mean, she's a very likable character when you get introduced to her, you know. The way she's excited to meet Bike, you know, that she's an old friend of Bike's. You can also sympathize with her backstory, you know, like she's being taken, or would have been taken into slavery by Septimius, which of course later is, you know, revealed to be one of the highest order members. And ironically enough, you know, like, she gets to be in the service of another order member. I reckon she might not be fully aware, you know, of like the whole Order of the Ancient structure, I would assume. Because she definitely has reason to hate them after what Septimius tried. But yeah, she's also being like a bit manipulated into that role, I guess. But in the end, she made her choice to do these contracts, you know, and that included killing people that the Crocodile said she has to. But yeah, she of course doesn't have like evil intentions or something, you know, she's just trying to make a buck. But she's still performing evil deeds in a way. Do you have outfits for Ada? Do you mean Aya? If so, then you don't have any outfits for Aya. Like, you only get to wear the default outfit. There might be mods on PC. I don't know. Maybe there are. Change like the appearance of Aya. But yeah, on like the classic version of Origins, you can't change what she's wearing. You get the feeling she doesn't know who she's working for. She's just trying to make money. In a way, definitely. I mean, she's certainly knowing. I mean, you can later see how she talks with the Crocodile. And she's certainly aware of the influence. And I think she knows that she's a Crocodile. But I'm not quite sure if she knows that the Crocodile is part of the Order of the Ancients. That I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's answered by the game either. I would think not so. Like, if she knows that Septimius would be a part of the Order, then I think she probably wouldn't work for a Crocodile. But she's certainly aware who the Crocodile is and what she's doing for her.
Correspondence between Felix and someone who is not named about contracting gladiators. This might be the Crocodile. He's complaining about the Gallic brothers not following orders recently. He wants to know if there are others available. This could work in my favor.
Felix, the recent attack of conscience on the part of your Gallic brothers has made them useless to me. I need instant and unquestioning compliance, and I'm not inclined to explain myself to hired hands. I won't be needing their help in the future. If you could supply suitable replacements, we can resume our arrangement. Do me the honor of making certain if the new hires are reliable. Crocodile. So, this basically indicates that the Gallic brothers most likely don't have anything to do with the Shatya death, you know. They weren't doing these contracts anymore of killing innocents. It's however.
So, you are feeling good, planning your ride to the top. Trust me, what we do, it's not noble. We are mercenaries, that's all.
Mercenaries? Sought for hire by the wealthy?
Yes, so you heard. My advice, refuse the offers. It's a slippery dune. I have seen good men die. Just fight and go home. Don't do the contracts.
Yeah, he's trying to warn us here. Not do the contracts at all. The fun fact, but the Gladiator Arena is actually a good way to stack high precision garrus. Because whenever you get close to the Egyptian NPCs here, they actually will talk their classic Egyptian lines most of the time. Which can potentially... There you go. Which can potentially trigger a high precision garrus. Number 40. Nice. So yeah, as I mentioned last time, Denver, you have to access a save file that has the main game finished. So the main story. And then you just have to head into the menu, and from there you can start New Game Plus.
An impressive first outing, C1. I'm a little jealous.
I need a faster way to make coin. I've had fighters are offered work outside the arena.
You're quick to learn secrets, my friend. We're not supposed to talk about it. But opportunities come along from time to time. I think I might have just proven myself worthy.
Do you know who the contracts come from?
There is a reason these people operate in shadow. No one knows their identity. Take my advice. If you're lucky enough to be chosen, do what you are asked, and be thankful for the money.
Might also be that's how it's done in Odyssey. But yeah, I think what you could also alternatively try is going to the main menu screen, and where you select the save file, then there might be another button you can hold to start New Game Plus from there. It's either that or, you know, doing it from within a save file that has the main game finished.
We are on our way, old friend. After all this time, I might finally get my shot at the Gallic brothers. And it's thanks to you.
Hey, I would like nothing more. What about these other contracts you mentioned earlier?
Oh, the righteous Bayek is willing to dirty his hands. Times have changed, Seni. I suppose it is hard to be a Magi all the time. You will have to ask Felix about those. Quietly.
The best way to reach the Crocodile is to beat the Gallic brothers. As if I needed more reason to slit the throats of Shadia's killers.
But Bayek, you already have read the letter that basically told you that it probably couldn't have been the Gallic brothers.
Felix, I've heard some gladiators are chosen for extra work.
You heard wrong. And if there was an arrangement, you would have much more to do to earn your way in. Your job, you upstart dog noble, is to fight. That is it. You earn your gold in the pit, or you do not earn it.
Then that is what I will do. We are ready.
Finally. They are asking about you too at the arena in Cyrene. Put on a good show and we all profit.
How often do you fight lions?
Only when Felix can get them. They are much more expensive than men volunteering for a beating.
There seems little honor in killing animals.
Kill or be eaten by it. Besides, it's caged. We will be fine. As long as we can free it.
The Magi and the slave girl are unstoppable! More
Slave girl.
and wild beasts!
Felix is such an asshole.
You will regret that. You will.
I thought the lions were caged.
There are no rules in the arena, Seni.
One more! That will cost you!
Why? I thought she was like about to free the lion.
The
guardians of Siwa are victorious once again! Could the Gallic brothers be next?
And there she is. The Crocodile.
Is that Callistos? What happened?
I warned him. He took a bad job. Just another blunt instrument for them to break against their enemies.
Do you know who hired him?
No. Felix won't tell you. That's how this works. Some die, some get rich, and everyone keeps quiet.
Damn. Rest in peace, Callistos. Never life, the crocodile is taken indirectly. I'm trying to trigger another high precision Gary here. They say a lot of Sham Awesome soup. Not a lot of high precision Garys for. Boven. Wo high precision Garys was.
Where's Kensa?
Her talents were required elsewhere today. You are going to have to win this one alone. You will be fine.
Another errand, like the one that killed Callistos.
Watch your tone, Swordmeat. What happened to Callistos was unfortunate, but he knew the risks. Fighters who ask too many questions do not survive. It is a dangerous job. Accidents happen.
I am only keen to prove myself.
Then win this match. You will get your chance against the brothers. Beat them, and you will be noticed.
Is Kensa okay? Holy Anubis. I have to win this.
Mike's way of saying holy shit.
Remind me never to cross you.
Your life ends now. The Magi is not missing his partner. What a warrior! Are you watching, Crocodilopolis? Is this the rise of a new challenger? Will the Gallic brothers keep their town?
am sorry I left you to fight alone, but I hear you did me proud.
Felix sent you out on a job. Who was it for?
I'll tell you everything in good time, brother. Just know that our future has never looked brighter. Bayek. This is the moment we've longed for. Our chance to seize the mantle of champions. Felix awaits!
Oh, that's what we worked for here. To finally get to fight the Gallic brothers and find out who's really behind the murder.
So, your turn to fight the brothers. I won't say good luck. You won't get any. But listen to me. They are too strong together. That's how they beat me. Separate them. Fight one at a time, and maybe you live.
Thank you, Horus. But don't worry. I am not dying today.
There are worse things than dying. Be careful.
This poor guy has so much brain trauma. Yeah. Physically and emotionally. But he has a good heart.
You have done well for a country corner rat. Your time has come. The crowd is bored with Viridovics and Diovikos destroying opponents with ease. I am counting on you to make this entertaining. One more thing. Do not kill anyone. I want my top 4 fighters alive for rematches. I have given the Gauls the same order.
All right, we will not kill them. But no promises about pain and humiliation. This is it, Bayek. Our big moment. They will build monuments and scroll our names across temples after this. We will be adored, rich, and champions!
Here are the contenders to the crown! The Guardians of Siwa! Undefeated! Unmatched! It's the Gallic Brothers!
That's quite the sci-fi there. Yeah, no kidding. And that's where I got the idea from Favala. Because they look quite similar. Hey there, Eline. Welcome in. Yeah, that's going pretty well for sure. Camera.
Crocodile! The Gallic brothers are defeated!
You killed the child called Shadia! That is the least you deserve!
The lighthouse! We didn't kill her, I swear!
We have done many terrible things, Siwan, but the murder of the child is not one of them!
All hail the new champions!
We were
The
there!
guardians of Siwa!
Captured the girl and take her to Berenice! To the crocodile!
It was she who drowned the child, took a book from her, ordered a stone tied to her ankles, and pushed her in the water. There was nothing we could do.
This is the real reason you came to me, isn't it? To uncover this patron, this crocodile. Bayek, why didn't you confide in me? Huh? I would have helped you.
You're a mercenary, just
No.
like them. I couldn't take the chance.
What fate awaits the fallen?
No,
Will it be life
Bayek.
or death?
You know me better than...
Death!
Bayek, you have to know!
You have to know, money is most important to me. Even if I didn't kill Shatia, I've done many other terrible things for the crocodile. Because money and riches is all I really care about. Yeah, I got it, Kenza. She's not, she's even worse than the Gallic brothers. You open this spill over secrets. You also find that killing the crocodile is not as satisfying as it should be. Yeah, for me the satisfaction comes kind of like from the post-death scene. You know, when Bayek is kind of like shouting at Shatia to Berenike to kind of, you know, make that like the last thing that she hears before she dies. Because she doesn't even remember the name of the girl. Just like another day for her.
Ah, the glorious Magi has returned. You caused quite the furor. You surprised me. Not bad for a sand scratcher. I like entrepreneurs, free spirits, money makers. You love to fight, I love to make money. Together, we can do both. I will find the fights, you win them. We both get rich. Or I get rich, you get what I give you. If you want more challenge, head to Cyrene. I mentioned your name to the arena owner there. You are welcome.
So it was Berenike. She is the crocodile. She is the one who killed Shadia. She is the one who has brought ruin to so many. She calls herself the sponsor of Fayum's prosperity and culture. And her influence is felt throughout the region. Her wealth comes from her estate north of the city. Kerkesucha Granary, the largest in all of Egypt. She has arranged a symposium with others of influence in Fayum. Every night, she retires to her villa, where she courts their favor with bribes and silvered words.
Then that is where I will find her. Thank you for everything, my friend. What will you do now?
I will retire to our family villa. I need a drink. Henut and I must mourn in peace. Farewell, Bayek.
Once you have done what you must, we would be glad to see you again.
Gladiator Arena. You now come back whenever you want to face new challenges and boss fights. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of that at a later point.
Our new champion. Soon, your heroic image will be guarding these gates, but not too soon. I need time to get the strength in your brow just right. Don't rush an artist.
So now that the Gallic brothers have been defeated, they're putting a statue of us here. Seems legit. Alright, so I'm gonna go and immediately kill Crocodile.
Whoa.
The actor for Hotiflus is the same as Antonio in AC2. That's right, yeah. How would you say it? It's kind of funny, like, you know, sometimes you're like so familiar with a certain voice, but you still don't make the connection until you hear about it. That's really cool. I like the actor for Antonio quite a bit in AC2. I love the conversation between him and Ezio about coffee. Something for an acquired taste.
Smoke.
A letter. For me?
For me? Hey, the Seraph, welcome in. I'm not gonna immediately kill the Crocodile. I wanna wait until we hear all the conversations between her and Kenza. Have like further show their collaboration.
Whoa.
I think the character should have been called Luigi. That was a great scene. With Ezio and adding some latte. Yeah, some latte or sugar. Take my sugar. Yeah, that would have been funny. You know, first Mario, then Luigi.
There's the granary Hotiflus spoke of. The crocodile must be inside.
That's a big place here. But he even has a mustache and wears green. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, what a missed opportunity there.
I must be careful now.
Are you enjoying your new station, my champion?
Oh fuck. I triggered the crocodile saw me. I want to go a bit closer to so I can kind of like hear conversation. But what I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna reload the quest objective. It's gonna like reload the last checkpoint essentially and probably give us another time.
How many weeks have they been shouting at the gates? Still nothing changes. Nothing.
Let's try it again.
Eventually, all of Fayum will
Her
belong
daughter
to
was
the
promised
greedy
in marriage,
overlord.
but she could not afford the wedding.
place is heavily guarded.
What? Hey!
You will pay.
My champion.
Yes, my lady. It is everything I hoped it would be.
You will want for nothing as long as you stay by my side. As long as you are loyal. As long as you never fail me.
Yes.
Kensa, is this the luxury you sought? To be a slave to an enemy of Egypt?
The shipments remain punctual. No more examples need to be made for the time being.
So I'm not gonna go and kill Kensa yet. I wanna lure her into combat. So that triggers like another conversation, I think. But yeah, first we gotta kind of like face her, I think. I'm not quite sure if we can kill her after having killed the crocodile. There she is.
Old friend. Perhaps I was always meant to die at your hand.
I do not want to kill you, Kensa. But look who you serve now.
Who else did I have left?
I'm back here. Let's finish this.
Shadia!
Murdered by one of you.
Shadia.
Who?
Shadia! She was the child you drowned!
Like all of your kind, you fail to see what greatness lies in store for Egypt.
Is that what you tell yourself? You do not remember those you killed. She was the child of Henut and Hotefres.
Henot was a stubborn rock. That ledger would have meant the end to all our hopes.
You destroyed families.
I did what had to be done.
I will destroy everything you stand for, Benedique! And I will destroy all others like you! But for now, all that matters is that you killed Shadia! And the last word you will remember is her name! Shadia!
So powerful.
May you walk the land of the Duat. May you walk the land of the Duat.
Yeah, may both of them walk the land of the Duat.
Layla, now! I need you! There's a van in the alleyway! Oh, God!
A van? Aya, what are you trying?
Forget about Aya! Abstergo's here! They must have found out about... Oh, shit! Fuck!
Dee? Oh. Shit! They're here too!
Okay, Layla, listen. I know you. And I know you'll find a way out of this.
Alright, we go on the backside here. Yeah, no. Yeah. Fortunately, there's gonna be something happening to her here in a few. Hey there, Reaper. Welcome in. Shakira. Yeah, she also has a guest appearance here. Hey there, viewer. Good morning to you. Welcome in. I like how Layla's kind of improvising with the wooden blade there. Like just, you know, tying like a blade to her wrist, really. Thank you for a follow, Reaper. I appreciate it.
How's it going?
Bad. Picked up that blade I found.
Good.
تذكر عليك التخلص من الهدف طوما استعدت على
Nope. Ain't gonna do that. That was actually the first time that Layla kills anybody. She does it assassin style, of course, because she's been learning the abilities of Bike here.
I have to do this. It's them or me.
أثرنا الهدف التنوي جاري يخرج حال من مقبالها على
No, don't! Please! No!
طبعا القضاء على
D? No, D. No, 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 no.
Fuck you, Abstergo! I'm saying this through!
If you're listening to this, you work for Abstergo and I'm dead. Do me a favor and make sure Sophia Ricken hears it. My dream was to work on the Animus Project. I waited 12 years. Waiting got me nowhere. So I built an Animus that lets me access anyone's memories, even ancestors not my own. I even witnessed the origins of the Assassins. Artifacts, tombs that were supposed to be stuff of legend, I found them. By killing me, you've lost all this knowledge.
I understand why you thought I had to die. But did you have to kill my best friend? Why did she? Oh, Habibti. I should have listened to you.
This always makes me wonder a little bit if it was meant to be after finishing the main story with Bike. Because when she says, you know, she witnessed the origins of the assassins, you know, that's not really the case just yet. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously all of this leads to the origin of a brotherhood, but we haven't actually witnessed, you know, the founding yet. Almost seems like, you know, it was planned.
Back to the Animus. What else can I do?
Like post-Bike or something. Or post-main story. Layla, it's not about you right now. Don't be so self-absorbed, Layla. Does it explain how she built an Animus of her own? I don't think really too much in detail. I mean, there's some kind of like emotes between, what is her name? The daughter of Alan Rickon. The one you also see in the Assassin's Creed movie. And Layla. And it's kind of like about how Layla makes like notices about the Airy Animus. Which kind of like indicates, I guess, her knowledge about Animus technology. But it isn't really fully explained like how she managed to make that Animus work. I mean, obviously we know that a blood sample is required to access the DNA. And yeah, that gets inserted into the Animus, I guess, to then explore the memories of the blood sample. I guess that's roughly how it works, but I don't think we know much more than that. She's supposedly 33 when this game takes place, right? Did she do a bit of coding or get a lot of help? The Animus, even this word is super complicated. Yeah, I mean, if you look into the laptop, there's like a lot of photos or even like emails and documents you can read about that indicate that Layla has like a lot of technological knowledge and is very gifted in that regard. I don't really talk too much about the details, I guess, of how she made it work, but I certainly confirm multiple times that she's like a bit of a technical genius, I guess. Okay, before we go back into the Animus here, let's have a quick look at the laptop, because I haven't done some reading in quite a while. Let's have a look at Bike's notes here, that's quite important. It worked. I mean, the side effects suck, but my portable Animus is up and running. See what I did, Sophia? So it's Sophia Ricken I was talking about. I don't know how long I was in there, but it was long enough. But I think this was, what was it again? Magi, like a cop or sheriff. Note to self, look this up, find a good description. I could be a member of the Brotherhood of Assassins, same as the other subjects Abstergo has been studying. List of things so far. The man is about as stubborn as I am. He's good at talking to people and fighting too. People see him as a protector and defender. His community admires and respects him. He's a shadow when it comes to not being seen. Yeah, I guess he fits the profile in part, but I wonder, he's got the tortured soul thing down pat, hell-bent on vengeance and all that stuff. He's got his own thing going on. I could feel it as though it were me, which I guess it was for a while. This is so weird. His feelings, so much anger, sadness and hate. So much guilt. Anyway, I need more information. Aya. I remember that name coming up. I remember the flutter in Bark's stomach when I heard it. Maybe she's the answer. Only one way to find out. He's gonna love us. Wow, good thing the Animus comes loaded with beta blockers or my head would be pounding. He keeps fussing over my numbers like a little old granny, but holy shit, what a trip. It's like being high on sand in history books. Better start listing some details about these history dives before I butter on for 3 more pages. I could. This stuff? The civil war between Cleopatra and Ptolemy the 30th. Front row seats? Never was that much of a history buff, but I'm starting to get it now. This is going to be something, and gushing again, hashtag sorry not sorry. A bit more seriously though, that hidden blade ritual, I remember some of that from the documents I technically never read at all. Nope sir, not that old me. It all seems pretty related to Altair ibn La'ahat, and the whole blade of the assassin thing. I bet you that particular ritual with how it's described originated from the Egyptian one I just witnessed. Lifted. The snake is dead. I think they killed everyone responsible for Helmut's death. Aya and Bike are trying to move on from their son's death, but they're also totally into getting vengeance. The latter isn't gonna help the former. Also, I can't help but think the sharks are gonna keep getting bigger. Yeah, I'm just going to talk to myself out loud and gush some more. But you love details about the person experiencing the memory, how they can feel the emotion. Definitely, yeah, the bleeding effects kind of like, you know, taking full swing there on the person experiencing it. And yeah, it's always great when you see, you know, that connection. Like also it makes me remember in AC2, you know, when, I mean, actually speaking about the blade ritual, you know, when, what was that moment? You know, there's a moment where you wake up in AC2 and then Desmond kind of like holds his hand, I guess. I think it's a ritual where he gets branded with the assassin mark, where Ezio gets kind of like initiated into the Brotherhood fully. Because that's before the start of the DLC sequences. And then you kind of like wake up as Desmond and he's like holding his hand, almost like he got brand marked as well. I don't know, moments like this, you know, really add to kind of like the connection between modern day and whatever is experienced in the Animus. Yeah, that one. Déjà vu much? Cleopatra, polished and perfect and so in control. I don't like her. I get why people were so enraptured with her. She's got enough presence to stop a charging hippo in its tracks. But I just don't like her. Maybe it's because she reminds me of Sophia. I was so stupid and trusting, and she just... Right. So the past mirroring of real life issues aside, what kind of bad guys call themselves the Order? Could you be any more obvious? Ugh. Though I gotta wonder. I wonder if they're still around today. Note to self, look into this. Aya and Bark. Yeah, I don't think reuniting with Aya is going to be as simple as Bark thinks. Love each other, that's obvious. But there's way more going on here. The Feather Ritual. I remember reading about that, a weighing of the heart, Anubis and the Duat. Bark is collecting Senna's feathers, trying to balance out his own sins. Research note, Altair means ego. Wonder if it's related or am I just reaching here? Okay then. Last but not least, the 4 targets. I may not like Cleopatra, but damn, those red bastards deserve what's coming to them. What they're doing, I mean we're doing, it was horrible. I'm kinda looking forward to seeing what happens to them, in a ghoulish historical study sort of way. Only I'm going to be living it. Yeah, definitely ghoulish. Good thing these notes of mine aren't part of any official Abstergo documentation. The shrinks would have a field day with them if I added them to my debriefs. I do not want to end up in a one-on-one with Otto Berg. Thank you very much. Well, ironically enough, that actually happens in Odyssey, in the Fate of Atlantis DLC. Only that Layla at that point has a Staff of Hermes Trismegistus, which basically makes her immortal, which means that Otto Berg is fighting a fight he can't win. Then he gets stabbed by Layla, which makes him become paralyzed. But when Layla punches somebody with a staff, they die. But if they get stabbed, they don't. That's some Odyssey logic there. But there's something subtle in Brotherhood 2 with Desmond when he asked Sean what happened to Katerina Sforza, and when told how she ended up, Desmond remarks how sad it was. Since he experienced so much as Ezio's memories, he would have felt the emotions Ezio felt about Katerina. Definitely. You know, like Ezio having like a very close relationship to her, and Desmond, you know, experiencing all of those moments. Definitely added to him feeling sad about it. Maybe not to the same extent as Ezio would, but you know, still quite close, I would reckon. Keep going. All we wanted to do was try and help people. Work on something useful. Then D. I can't stop now. Gotta keep moving, keep doing something, or else it will be all for nothing. I need to get to the end of this fast. Abstergos catches me and it's 1. Lock me down for what I know. 2. Wipe my brain and let me go. Or 3. Kill me. I'm guessing 1 or 3 at this point. What I learned so far is enough to start my own damn lamp. No way are they letting me get away. I have to keep going. Focus on what I have learned so far. Mike still hasn't found whoever actually murdered his son. But he's dismantling the Order. Good for him. They have it coming. Along the way, Bark and I have been saving a lot of people. Some of them even want to come on to help fight off that Order. It's smart. Means they were all working together, not apart. I feel like a lot of the stuff I'm seeing is close to the Brotherhood, but the Magi were public figures. Not sure where it all ties in yet. I guess back then all you needed was a common cause and an ego to get the word out, and you could set up a revolution. Wish I had but no. Me, I'm on my own now, aren't I? D. Like all those other people, my gunfouts, D is dead. I'm going to keep digging, but D. I'm going to find out everything. So many great character details in these games. Absolutely, dude. There's also like so much like of them, you know, that it always makes it worthy of replaying the series and like catching up on new things you may have forgotten about and that you haven't discovered before. Okay, so since Layla talks about the gun files, let's have a look over here. Intro. Over the years, I've seen my fair share of crazy shit at Abstergo. Broken promises, backstabbing, obscure HR procedures, false pretense. You see that in every corporation, but people or key players leaving or disappearing or dying in mysterious circumstances, It's right out of a conspiracy theory movie. Sometimes there's not a word from higher management, just like that person was never here in the first place. At other times we get the lamest excuse that smells of bullshit. When I think about the people that left, when I think about how Abstergo dealt with their departure, something just doesn't add up. I know some of them. They weren't the kind of people who just quit to accept a job next door for a salary bump. I'm missing something. What is it? What really happened to those people? Did their disappearance have more meaning than management would like us to believe? Abstergo, if I could open you with a 2x4 screwdriver to find out what's behind that nice and shiny facade of yours. I asked Leticia England about it once. I made a vague reference to Subject 17, and she sharply answered to keep to my stuff and stay out of it. Those are the exact magical words you don't want to have with me. Just ask my dad. Alan Rickon. Autopsy report from the coroner's office. The coroner never had time to properly examine Rickon's body. Abstergo must have managed to get it back. Why did they want the corpse back so soon? Was there something they did not want the coroner to know? They put on quite the ceremony for the funeral, but they could also have waited a few days. It's not like he was going anywhere. I went through Case Fisher's files, and the guy does have a few buried post-mortem reports, but nothing on Rickon. West London Council, Coroner's Service, in the matter of the death of Alan Rickon. Preliminary report conducted by Deep T. Sullivan, page 2 out of 4. So this is, of course, around the time that the AC movie takes place, because we actually witness the death of Alan Rickon, who gets killed by Callum, the protagonist of the movie. Place of death, Horben Hall, London. Interior, no specific location, were not allowed inside. Marks and wounds, blade damage to the trachea, horizontal incision of the neck. Victim suffered blow to the head post-mortem, right side, possibly due to the fall of the body to the ground. Right hand saw slight ante-mortem burn patterns from unknown origins. That's most likely from the Apple of Eden that he's been holding just moments before. That's the night Alan Rickon died. No one I know was invited to that assembly, not that I would have gone anyway. Too guilty for my taste, but still. What was the ceremony for, and what really happened that night? In your attendance we trust, Dr. Alan Rickon addresses the assembly, Grand Templar Hall, London. So that was of course to celebrate that they recovered the Apple of Eden. The media reported Rickon's death as a gas leak accident. I was able to corroborate the operation with emergency services and the fire brigade, but the information I found of the gas pressure levels that night show that they were pretty stable. Something doesn't add up. What is it with Abstergo's higher-ups and unfortunate incidents anyway? The channel. London Metro. Gas leaks shut down West End London District. Emergency services are still evacuating hundreds of people after a severe gas leak was reported in Holborn this evening. The incident occurred at about 9 PM. A 35-meter cordon has been put in place. At least one fatality was reported in men named Alan Rickon. Email to Sophia Rickon. Sophia, I've just seen the news about your dad. Please let me know you're okay. I know you had to be there too. They're still evacuating people from the district, and honestly, that gas leak story seems to be the worst cover-up I've seen and heard of in a long time. I know you told me to stop the emails, but tonight I really need to know. Are you okay? Layla. So Sophia actually was there, of course, to witness the death, but she also didn't stop Callum. You know, she kind of like let him pass. Was kind of like stunned, I guess, in inaction. But after losing her father, she decided to take revenge against Callum after all. Even though she has to partially blame herself, you know, because, I mean, she didn't try to stop him either. also have a look here at Desmond. On Subject 17's initial medical report after a team picked him up in New York City and flew him over to the Abstergo campus in Rome. He was fit and cleared for the Animus in September 2012, willingly collaborating in the project, and yet he was found dead 3 months later in a cave in upstate New York, apparently on the run. What happened to him, and why did he leave? Patient has no active complaints, no active distress, no prior history. Blood pressure normal, primary blood analysis, no significant traces of chemicals that could lead to neurological disorder, no indication that patient would be prone to neurosis. Unlike previous subjects, patient is psychologically stable. You're clear to proceed. Damien Sadavakos. Could be wrong, but isn't this also in Black Flag? But for you, these details smooth certain things over that were there in the movie. That's true, yeah. Definitely was a good decision to, you know, make references to the movie and make things work in hindsight a bit better. Because Alan Rickman, of course, was quite a big character in the AC games, like even if he wasn't shown too much before. But ever since AC1, like he's been, you know, one of the biggest names at Abstergo, really. Abstergo had a thing for Desmond. They went for him specifically. A team was assigned to pick up a person of interest in September 2012 in Washington Square Park. They didn't even take him back to the Philly office. They flew him directly to Dr. Warren Vidic in Rome. If that's not some serious interest, I don't know what it is. And we got this "Have you seen this man?" letter. Desmond Martz, age 25. And yeah, all the other stats here. Dug these out from Case Fisher's files. Proof that Desmond's DNA found its way back to Abstergo after all. How did he die? And what's up with those burns on his arms? That's of course from AC3. Or I guess we see it in Black Flag, but it's post the events of AC3. It's after he sacrificed his life to kind of like stop the mechanism from destroying the world, really. And by interacting with the mechanism AC3, he also freed Juno as well. But at this point, Vo is already dead. Something that unfortunately doesn't get shown in the, you know, AC games or even the AC movie, but is kind of like resolved in the comics. Yeah, so these are again emails from AC3 again. William Might's final messages to his son Desmond. Might Sr. was in Cairo when Abstergo found him. Looks like Subject 17 busted him out of our Italian facility a few days before he died. I know you think it's dangerous for me to head to Egypt on my own, and you're probably right. Wouldn't be surprised if Cross is already there. We're looking these things down left and right, but we don't have a lot of options. If there is a chance to grab the last power source, we've got to take it. I promise I'll be careful. I've been fighting these bastards since before you were born. Literally. They're going to be here soon. Trap me in this damn museum. Should have taken more precautions. I'm sorry, son. It wasn't fair for me to come down on you the way I did. You never asked for any of this. And I should have been more understanding. I hope you can forgive me. I love you. That's something you can also read about in AC3 at the very end in the laptop. But you like how Valhalla brings back what Desmond did at the end of 3. It makes it still relevant in present day. Yeah, I gotta say, like, Valhalla did such a great job kind of like connecting all the games together. You know, from the newest AC games to the, you know, Desmond saga. It was a great way with a connection, and also to have Layla and Desmond in a way meet at the end as well. And also putting Layla in a similar position that, you know, Desmond has been in as well. I never asked for this. Security footage from Warren Wittig's office a few days before Subject 17's death. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's William Marks, Desmond's father. Why did Abstergo detain him? Oh, because William Marks was looking for the last power source. That's why. Alright, so I'm gonna read up more of this at a later point. Sorry. Going like back and forth between modern day and history, so we don't have like too big of a chunk of like reading at a time.
I wonder how Hotefres and Henut are. I should visit them.
Aya's letter. Pike. We've made an alliance with Pompey, but news from Apollodorus is mixed. Those we've been tracking were not Remus killers. Bastards, yes, but there are two more names we must erase. The Scorpion and the Jackal are within Ptolemy's royal guard. I will join you in Ragnian as soon as Foxidas and I finish with our naval missions. I love you more than ever, Bayek, but we did not choose this life. But fate opened the doors to the Order of the Ancients, and we must spend our lives closing it. Aya.
Watch out, coming through!
I've killed all these Nekatiadet. Apollodorus must be told. To Heraklion.
Move!
Huh?
Alright, so this next main quest is kind of like opening up the way towards the ending chapters, really, of the game. However, there's like quite a bit of side stuff I still want to do beforehand. That mostly includes the rest of the activities in the south of the map, really. There's not overly much, because the deserts have quite a few locations in comparison. But yeah, there's a few things I want to finish before we continue with the main story. And I think I'm gonna start with Shadia's Rest, because that connects quite nicely to the main story of a Crocodile. It's kind of like about the aftermath of Hotefres and Henut. The Crocodile. Berenike was an elder Greek statesperson and member of the Order of the Ancients. A subtle and highly intelligent woman, she cultivated a public image of graceful benevolence while secretly manipulating political and legislative processes to bring about her vision of an enlightened Egypt. Behind the scenes, she used Ptolemy soldiers and arena gladiators to enforce a web of ruthless oppression across the Fayum.
Halt! Stay there, you!
Yes, Haru taught.
Whoa.
Ay, tayo, Relu?
I'll make sure also go ahead and disable the outfit reward here, because I probably won't be streaming for another hour anymore. So instead of like refunding the points, I'm just gonna disable it for now. Alright. And then let's see, we're gonna choose another one here. think I'm just gonna go for Bike's outfit. And then I'm gonna wear the hood and get rid of the dreads for now.
Whoa.
Move! Hey! Now! You! Stop!
Whoa.
Hey there, Jui Kel. Welcome in. Thank you for joining.
Otifres, what is going on?
My friend, you came. I am glad.
Who is this? Where is Henut?
My wife is wherever she goes, withdrawn and cold. This is, yesterday. She was just leaving.
You are a pig. I was bored anyway. Thanks for the wine.
Henut is probably down at the lake. I will take you to her. Let me know when you are ready to go.
Man, it's just sad to see, you know, like how the death of the daughter affected both of them. You know, like Hanut just, you know, grieving, of course, all the time and unable to continue living her life like she did before, which you can't really blame her for at all. And Hotefres, you know, who can't deal with so much grief, I guess, so he kind of like is seeking an escape with, you know, this other woman here. Or I guess probably a couple other women, the way he talks about her. But yeah, for both of them, it's, you know, their way of dealing with a loss. Yeah, definitely said, or you know, that he is cheating on Henut. But then again, I guess he also can't really talk to Henut, I guess. But yeah, regardless of that, you know, it's like not okay, of course.
Otifres, what is this? What are you doing? You will lose everything.
I know. I am useless to anyone right now.
Then stop being useless. Be angry. Pick up your sword and start fighting.
Indeed, Bike. It's great that Bike doesn't judge him, you know, but it's more like, you know, what are you doing? You know, he's like asking him. He's aware of what he could lose here. And that is, of course, Henut, you know. Exactly, Rod. It's so good, you know, how Bike tries to motivate him, really, you know.
We should move!
Also reminds me a little bit of the questline where you save the suicidal woman who lost her husband, I guess, or partner.
Bayek, we must hurry!
Which also is in Fayum, I think, in the north. And how he kind of like, is like, you know, where you could find the scorpion that killed your husband and kill him. And ultimately also succeeds in, you know, bringing motivation to her. So there's Aura. Hope you enjoy your coffee.
Let us continue. I hung up my sword years ago. I only got involved because Apollodorus practically demanded it. He thought us all threatened by some grave conspiracy.
Get out of my way! Something big is happening. You are right to try to help.
I was stupid. I did not want to do it. Henut insisted, said it was our duty. If I had not listened to her, Shadia would still live. She will be up ahead. We built a shrine by the water. Shadia loves the water. We feed the fish before supper. I mean, she did. We used to.
Bro, there was a side quest you had missed on a few playthroughs. You were so glad to finally come across it. Yeah. I think if you don't get really close to it, then it doesn't spawn right. There's like a few quests that are very easy to miss. Another one is also the one with the children that lead the geographer to Memphis in Giza. Because if you don't actually synchronize with the Pyramid of Giza and then go down, then the quest would despawn again. I wonder if there's like maybe a quest in the game that I've never done so far, but I would doubt it, to be honest, because I've done my completions a couple times. But yeah, who knows, you know? What I may have missed, regardless.
Let's go.
I think it's kind of cool that there's like, you know, a few of those quests in the game. I feel like you're exploring them a bit more naturally, I guess.
Henut, it is good to see you. Henut?
This is how she is now.
There is something that might help. In Siwa, we have a ritual to mark a loved one's passing. Would you mind?
Go ahead.
The ritual requires something. I will return shortly. I should leave them to grieve. I need a feather for the ritual. There are marshlands nearby. I will find birds there.
Henherid, nu het Yahoo.
What that's true makes it feel like a reward for exploration. It really does. Also reminds me of like some of the quests in Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, that are also like missable. I've actually made a list of like all these kind of like interactions or missions I couldn't miss out on for Chapter 2. So the next Red Dead 2 stream is probably also gonna be focusing a bit more on the side stuff before I carry on with any more main stories. This time I don't want to miss out on any potential stories in the game. Alright, I gotta find a heron. Oh. What? Why is that not hitting? The feather quest Habinger. Did you like that one?
I have what I need.
That would be awesome, dude. There's some really cool side stories you can happen across. Yeah, and I had a look again in my Oda save file, and I definitely missed some stuff in there, for sure. Also didn't really go too much into the west, you know, like the areas that Red Dead 1 and 2 kind of like share. So definitely want to explore that as well and see what I can come across. Thanks, Sabinger. It can be a bit annoying sometimes to find like specific animal parts, you know, and you know, have to actually like hunt birds or something.
You'll do what you're told, you lazy shit. If you need more grain, grow more. It's not my problem.
Captain!
Henut, no!
I'm gonna put
We
some
can't.
dirt in your eye.
I know you are not extorting grain from this farmer. Because you know that would be violating several Egyptian laws. As officials of Fayum, we both know it. Don't we?
I will see you soon. Official.
My husband. We must shake off our grief. We cannot let others suffer too. Not when we can stop it. You were a fighter once. It is time to fight again. You see yourself the corruption. There is no one to protect the people. This is not over.
Indeed. It's so great, seeing both of them kind of like come back, and carry on, as hard as it is, of course, but they have, they kind of like come to the understanding that, the struggle is bigger than their personal grief, like people are still being affected by oppression and mishap. But that area was a real treat to see how things were years before Red Dead 1. Yeah, I've seen like a few videos, I think, like also side-by-side comparison, like with the graphics and stuff, and looked like so good as well. I really want to go there this time, and like a proper exploration. I would love to go there as Arthur, I think, because obviously we get there as John anyways at some point. Maybe I go there as both as well. Having a terrible at aiming with a controller, use mouse and keyboard for the giant snake in the dream. That's fair, I don't blame you. I still remember when I switched over to controller and had like so many issues, with aiming as well. I was just way too used to mouse and keyboard and the precision that comes with it. Yeah, you were thinking that was the I missed the part that's my problem for her grieving, even though that's mean. I mean, that's right, we can make jokes. But yeah, the one with I missed the part that's my problem is one for 1,000 points, I think. That's like a video bit. So yeah, there's the sound bit with I will put some dirt in your eye, and then the video bit. And of course also Buddy McGuire. Kind of like dance. Psycho Bike who misses the part where that's his problem. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever bring myself to play Psycho Bike. Good thing there's no choices, so I don't ever have to.
Clear off! Why did we not just kill that Egyptian cow?
Oh, don't worry. The commander has got something special planned for her. I know her. Proud and defiant. Thinks she's untouchable. See how proud she is when we remove her tongue. We'll come back tonight and gut her quietly. What do you think, huh?
We are a wall!
Rabbi idiots. Can't tell when they will touch you.
An insignia. I do not recognize this. Maybe Hotefles knows more. He will not be missed. But he spoke of a commander. Someone else is giving the orders. This is not over.
A polished leather object with an unusual black insignia.
You live! They'd marked Henut for death. Death found them fast.
I envy them. Well, it had to be done. These soldiers do not seem to understand anything else.
There's more. The captain was under orders. I found this insignia on him. Do you know it?
Yes. This is not good. It is from Fort Bubastos to the east, run by another Malakia who thinks himself untouchable. Henut was right. People will continue to suffer unless we act. Bayek, I am sorry to ask this. We need your help.
You have it. There's something I must do fast, though. I will return soon.
Shadia, my lotus. No other will suffer as you did. I swear it. Goodbye, my little tadpole. Swim forever free.
Yeah, it's just so well done. Yeah, right. At that quote, you know, and seeing her smile, you know, like taking comfort in the thoughts, you know, that she just swim free. But then immediately going over to the crying, just so well done. I think, you know, kind of like this mixed emotion of saying goodbye and wishing the best, but at the same time, you know, obviously the grief is still so dominant in this case. Indeed, Eline. Indeed.
It is true. The soldiers were only the beginning. We have to deal with this commander.
We need more information. How far does the corruption go? It may rise as far as Ptolemy's inner circle. We cannot trust any Phylakitai. We cannot do it alone. We need Fayum.
Most of the farmers will not talk for fear of the soldiers. But they are angry. It will not take much to convince them.
Let me talk to that farmer the captain was threatening. I will spread the word.
Right, we're gonna do that quest next time, though. I just wanna get to the next level real quick. And in order to do that, we're gonna be doing the Radar quest here. I'm gonna call it here in a few. But before we do, I wanna get to the next level and open up a couple hacker chests, I think.
Clear off! Hurry!
Whoa.
Oh, never mind. I could have gone through here. It's way deeper than I thought.
Simba, ow.
What?
Clear the way! Hurry!
Don't block the road behind me! I will get through!
Whoa.
Sorry, guys.
God be merciful.
Move!
Ireda is... Where's he? Down here in Crocodile. Okay. Let's go there. And we can do some... quite a bit of packages opening again. And doing a bit of money grinding off stream again. Oh, hey there. This guy can sprint fast.
Where is Sobek and his sandal-licking priests? Where is the protection we were promised? What is he doing? Fattening his priests with offerings.
Ah, yes, of course. I never doubted you. For you.
Alright, let's go ahead and sell some stuff here. Two headache remedies here so we can sell the duplicates. I've got quite a few items here. Alright, let's open a couple. Another Felling Guide shield, very nice. How do I usually grind for money? Truth be told, Aura, I modded that money into my inventory essentially. I kinda wanted to get as many of the store items as I could, and yeah, that's why I kinda like use a mod essentially to give me money in between streaming sessions. But yeah, it's the first time I've done that, and I don't know, don't really feel bad about it either, to be honest. You know, it's like a single player game, and in this one, you know, you get like marginally small benefits, I guess. I'm having like a 1 level higher gear or something. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But yeah, on my other playthroughs I would usually just, you know, take on forts, I guess, and try to put as many chests as possible and just sell everything. Just to end up with quite a decent bit of money every now and then, but yeah. There's no real way, I guess, to farm money like super fast and efficient. And there was like a way of doing it back then by hunting specific lion pits. Because the lion materials would actually sell for quite good. You could just like reload and do it over and over. But yeah, it's still quite bothersome. I got the low kit. Legendary heavy blunt with health on hit. It's very important that you understand that the work we do here is absolutely serious. So fun and out. Yeah, another reason I decided to give him money was that I wanted to get all the customization options. You know, like all the outfits and all the horse skins and stuff. And I was spending like so much money at the beginning of the game, you know, I wanted to kind of like balance it out to have more money for equipment. But yeah, I spent like lots of money at the beginning of the game on like the outfits and stuff. Since legendary ones cost like 5k or so. You always use an unlimited money sheet when you play a Pokemon ROM hack. Stuff is expensive. Yeah, that's fair, you know. I feel like, you know, modding and even like cheating, you know, is fine as long as you do it like in a single player game. Obviously, when it comes to like hacking achievements or something, you know, that might be different. Or especially in multiplayer games, you know. It's just an unfair advantage you have, but if it's just you, you know, at the game, then I'm like, yeah, who cares? Crimson Death. Ranip's hammer. One solid hit from the weapon will knock the light from your enemy's eyes. Poster for Cicada. This blade fed on the blood of both the Numidian king and the Roman general and hungers for more. It's quite a good one actually. Oh, nice. The Scorpio. It's one of the Helix Door shields, I believe. Has poison on block, damage absorption value and range resistance. Warning to malicious swords. And we got the Nebuchadnezzar's Wrath. The axe used by King Nebuchadnezzar to execute his enemies is now yours to wield. Wow, 2 times in a row? What are the chances? Got a better hunter bow here, but only by a little bit. Let's have this one. Got a better predator bow, so that's nice, even if it's only epic. Right. Pretty solid loot here actually. You store items as well. Okay, I wanna go and use not the lolcat because it looks ridiculous. But I wanna use the Nebuchadnezzar's Wrath because I quite like the design. And I also haven't used heavy blades too much this game yet. And I'm probably gonna cover it with the Coaster for the Cicada, I believe. Yeah. And then we can use the new Scorpio shield that we've gotten. Nice. And we can also use a better predator bow here. Love lolcat because it looks ridiculous, but why look ridiculous is a bonus. I should probably go for the lolcat, I reckon. Then go for the Cedric shield from Final Fantasy. Then take on the... where is it? Buffers Tau. without the hood. And I have a perfect design for bike.
Where is the protection he promised? What is he doing? Fastening his priests with offerings stolen from the poor.
Best bike look ever. Hey, the Bishop Dragon. Good morning to you. Welcome in. I'll just ride a unicorn as you said. Unfortunately, I don't have a unicorn yet, but we can go for the Abyssal Steed. A flaming horse. That seems legit to me. Also, why does this one look so much better than Odyssey? I think it's because I downgraded the flaming and fire effects in Odyssey and then also in Valhalla. Very realistic and believable. Definitely, yeah. Makes you wanna fight these guys here.
Stay with me.
Wait, where are you going? Okay, never mind. Just run. Alright guys, but yeah, that's all we're gonna do for today for AC Origins. What a way to end it. With best bike look ever confirmed. But yeah guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming by and for joining today's AC Origins session. We're gonna take a bit of a break for the next week because I'm gonna be on vacation starting tomorrow. And I won't be back until Sunday night next week. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a break for like 9 days or so before we get back to more of Origins and Red Dead 2 and yeah, the other games we're also playing. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Like both vacation, but also of course coming back and playing some more of these games. Can't really say which game we're gonna be playing next on Sunday, but yeah, I'm gonna keep that spontaneous, I guess, depending how much time I have and what I feel like playing in the end. Fuck? What? What is happening? Why are we sliding? What? The fuck is happening? Does this have anything to do with a boat here? I've never had this bug happening before. The fuck? It's just perfect, you know, with the whole look we're having. I like how Senno's also enjoying the show. But we're kind of following the boat, aren't we? So it must be tied to that for some reason. No worries, Aura, for the stream. Thank you for being here. But toasty.
Stop you right there.
Indeed. Very toasty. No worries, Rod. Thank you also for being here. And thanks again for the raid earlier. I really do appreciate it. Anybody that hasn't checked out Rod's channel before,
Stay there, you.
definitely consider doing so. He's an amazing streamer and a big fan of the AC games as well. So yeah, if you're looking for more of the AC series, he's currently on AC Unity doing a no HUD playthrough. Wait.
I'll kill you.
Don't bother me while I'm riding my horse here. What is even happening? Jesus Christ.
They will attack on sight here.
Cheers, Führer. Thank you, dude.
Who there? Stop!
Adue, Bishop Dragon. So when is your birthday? I wish you a happy early one. I hope you enjoy it and that you have a great day.
Hey!
Dude, could you step back, please, and bring us out of here? Thanks, Rod. Yeah, definitely think it's gonna be But yeah, I've been looking forward to it for quite a while. Demon horse, you're stuck on the boat now? Yeah. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I never had this happening before. And even more ridiculous, you know, considering what we were wearing as well at this point. Yeah, just a little bit random Anglo. Thanks also for being here, dude. Someone clip this. No one questions it. Yeah, they're just another day in the mythology of Egypt, right? Yeah, I think I'm special. Actually. Look at me. I can fly in the air and control my arrows with my mind. I am special. If that's a very short shout out, Ivarot. More than happy to give you one, dude. I hope you have a great AC weekend as well. Tuesday. Well, I hope you have a great day, Bioshock Dragon. And that you enjoy your birthday. Yeah, it's so funny, Rod. Like hearing all the NPC quotes reacting to Bike here. Just flying with a horse. So I actually haven't on purpose moved my horse, so we don't stop this, but I wonder what happens if I would. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Fall down. Would have been funny if I could just, you know, keep on flying through the air or something. But yeah, I was definitely tied to the boat for some reason, so makes sense. But you definitely will. Jumping back into the story, been a few streams since you did any of it. It's definitely fair. You know, kind of like catching up on the side stuff before you dive deeper into the main story and get like closer to the ending. So what sequence are you up to currently in Unity? Exactly, Anglo. Yes. Yeah, such a ridiculous bug. I honestly, in all my hours of playing Origins, I never have it happen to me before. But yeah, guys, this is where we're gonna call it today. So let's go ahead and quit to desktop, and then we're gonna have a look who's online and who we can rate. Only sequence 5, so not even halfway. Ah, I gotcha. That's still good, you know, to kind of like do as much side stuff. So you can kind of like play the main stories back to back a bit more. But yeah, who do we have? I do see Schiller playing some Origins as well, I believe. I think he's a bit further advanced than I am with the main story. They're quite close to where we are at right now. Actually, I might have taken him over. Never mind. He's also currently exploring Fayum, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna rate over there, see how he's doing today with some AC Origins as well. If you wanna come along with the rate, you can also copy and paste these rate emotes if you like. And yeah, I will be back in more than a week. So hope to catch some of you guys there for the comeback. I would reckon we will go and play some Red Dead 2, because it's of course a game we haven't played for the longest time. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it spontaneous, just what we feel like that day. But yeah, thanks again everybody so much for coming by and for joining. I hope you all have a great next week. And yeah, I will catch you over at Chilla. You as well, Rod. Thank you again for being here. Catch you next time, Puppet. Take care, dude.